What is up YouTube, IDM here, and welcome back to another video. So I got some pretty interesting news that I think you guys might want to know about, and that is that the Packix repo is archiving and switching to a new repo. So basically it is shutting down, which is crazy to me because the Packix repo has been the #1 repository for a jailbroken iPhone or iPad for many years now. So it's pretty crazy that it is basically shutting down and is being archived. Now they have their reasons of why, and there's a blog post about it. I'll try to find it and link it down below in case you guys want to read the reasoning. I don't want to talk about the reasoning too much, so if you want to read it, just link in the description. But anyways, Packix is switching over and is becoming the Havoc repo, as you guys can see right here, which is pretty crazy. So I guess this is kind of paving the way for the future of jailbreaking in terms of the #1 repo. So I'm willing to bet that this will become the #1 repo from here on out, just because so many people rely on all of the, the developers of Packix. They do a really great job of, if you're a seller or like a tweak developer, they just do a great job. And this has been kind of, rebuilt or not rebuilt, but built from the ground up. And from what I understand, for a seller, so for a developer, if you're a tweak developer or a theme developer, I guess the back end kind of stuff for that is supposed to be really quite nice for a seller. So pretty cool that they're doing that. It's a pretty big change. I mean, we got a different, icon, we got a different name, we have a different repo to add within our package manager. It's just going to be havoc.app. So you can go ahead and add that repo right now. You can add it in there and you will see that they are up and running. So there's the Havoc repo. Now, what does this mean in terms of paid packages? This is where I got kind of worried, because I got to be up there for one of the people that have the most purchases from this repo. I got to be up there. I mean, I have purchased so many tweaks and themes from the Packix repo. This made me a little bit nervous. And basically what they're doing is they're switching all of the paid purchases over to the new repo. And currently right now they are sending out emails addressing this. I have not yet received my email, so hopefully I get it soon, because like I said, I have so many paid packages from Packix that I want them available on this new repo. And if they can make that possible, which I think they are, I think they're working on it right now. There's a lot of back end work that goes into this kind of stuff. As long as they can push out my purchases to the new repo, I am totally cool with it. And this is pretty normal. If you guys haven't been around for too long, there's been major repos in the past that you'd call the #1 repo, and then basically over time another repo comes and takes over. That's pretty much just how it works, because I don't know, it's just the way it is. Back in the day there was Big Boss, there was also Mod My Eye, and other repos throughout the years. It's just Packix has been #1 for quite a few years. But it gets a little bit more interesting than just a switch in repo. This is where I think it gets very interesting. So the Havoc repo does not support paid packages in Cydia. So if you add the Havoc repo to Cydia, you can download free tweaks and themes, but you cannot make purchases to paid tweaks and themes. So if we go into this tweak here, you can see it's paid, and there's no way to make the purchase within Cydia. So pretty much this repo, the Havoc repo, is cutting off Cydia, and you have to use a different package manager in order to make purchases with the repo. Now, I know a lot of you are going to be upset about this, because I know the masses prefer Cydia, and for me, I do not prefer Cydia, and most veteran jailbreakers don't prefer Cydia anymore at this point, just because although it is very simple and it is very familiar, it's very outdated. Cydia has not been updated in many years, and it doesn't seem that it's going to get an update for the future. This application is pretty much designed for iOS 9, I think, maybe. I mean, I think that's around when it got its last update. I might be wrong. I really can't remember anymore at this point. Now, don't get me wrong. There are tweaks out there that do alter the look of Cydia, but it still doesn't change the core functionality of the application. Basically, everything that's behind the user interface. So, I mean, the user interface is definitely outdated, but the back end is even more outdated. And that's forcing everybody to get a new package manager. Now, I've been talking about Zebra for years now, and this is my preferred package manager of choice. I like Zebra and Cilio. Those are my two choices. Obviously, it depends on what jailbreak you're using, but I think that Zebra is the #1 alternative for package manager on a jailbroken iPhone, just because it's so much more modern. There's so many features that it has that Cydia does not. So many, so many conveniences built in that ever since I started using Zebra, I can't make the switch back to Cydia. Of course, I still have Cydia here for video purposes and testing and all that, but I use Zebra. If I'm going to look for a tweak, I go into Zebra on my jailbroken iPhone. And like I said, in order to make these purchases from the Havoc repo going forward, you have to get an alternative package manager like Zebra or Cilio. It does not support Cydia. So very interesting moves on their part. They do have a Discord. I will mention that as well. And if you guys want to hop into their Discord, I will leave the link for it down in the description. It looks like I'm not logged in on this phone, but they do have a Discord. So if you guys want to hop into the Havoc Discord to give them some input or your thoughts or whatever, I'll leave the link for that in the description as well. But basically what this means that is if Uncover comes out with an iOS 15 jailbreak and it comes packaged with Cydia, which it normally does, you're going to be forced to get a different package manager if you want these paid tweaks and themes from what I'm going to call the new #1 repo. I'm pretty sure they will easily hold that spot just because their services are so good. But this is going to force everyone, and if Uncover comes out for iOS 15 and I make a tutorial video on it, I'm probably going to include jailbreak with Uncover, this is how you do it, so on and so forth. And then you get Cydia. And now at this point, what you want to do is add the Zebra repo and go ahead and install the Zebra package manager. And at this point, now you're ready to start downloading and installing tweaks onto your iPhone. So it's going to definitely add a new spin to the jailbreak world. And that's if Uncover continues to come packaged with Cydia. I have a feeling it will. But I would love to see these jailbreaks start to come packaged with more package managers. I mean, there are other options. So it'd be really cool if Uncover, once you use it, if you jailbreak, it comes with like Zebra, or at least the option to have Cydia or Zebra as well would be really cool. But I thought that this was very interesting information, so I wanted to share it with you guys. So like I said, goodbye Packix. It's been a wild ride. And then hello to Havoc. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video or found it useful. If you did, throw a thumbs up. This has been IDM, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.